in the streets and everything growing up, the reason why we was attracted to this was because of the older guard. Like Divine Education back then. Divine Education been dressing and being fly like that all his life.
That's boy Venice. They got them. They've been cleaning their beans.
Do you understand? I take my joy behind him and other brothers when it comes to dressing. Isn't it? That we all come out to say, script. So his brothers, same way when it came to hustling in the park. I don't know 85% that was lively in the cars. And anything from the most horrific things to the most righteous things. You gotta have the peace with the magnetic. Ain't all of us is meant to go to school and just do it that way, just like ain't all of us meant to go to the street and do it that way. But it takes all of us together. And South will tell you, he was the one that collected the money to first get that, what we got going on at the school payment. Sabu, when you was doing it, all of us brothers that was accused of doing our thing in the street, what was our mob doing? Me, they, all of us, all the guards that was together, it don't justify what we did or what we was doing at that time. But the reality of it was that we just wasn't taking our money and buying gold chains and fly tickets and know that something is going on here that we was also held responsible to contributing to.
That's right. That's right.
So every time we came to the parliament, from 5 of us to 10 of us, everybody had to give that man $100. I still got receipts back at my crib for this. Because I don't want to hear that just because you broke and you didn't want to make a contribution, that gives you a way out. Or because you don't like the individual that started it, you're not going to make a contribution. And I say all this to see, so y'all can see what's going on. Because like I said, once again, we get the deed, we got no problems. We have no problems because we can go to the bank. We have no problems because we can raise the money with this side of the nation. Why? Because our biggest problem always been, oh, we don't own the school. The school in ours. So now, once we got the deed and we really own this, I mean, to me, I know it's got to be 1 million of us. Okay? So once again, going back to things that they said. Father Shaban stood up here and he came up with a great idea with the $20 thing. And the reason why I said that, because in our next step of the assessment and everything that's done, we already know it's going to take about $40,000 to $41,000 to complete that. Now I know there was a little discrepancy, but the brothers got in there to do whatever needed to be done so that we can move forward. Okay? So say it's going to cost us $40,000 to do this. 2,000 guards and earths. 2,000. Whether it's 1,500 guards and it's 500 earths, and Bernie said we ain't got 500 earths. That's not true. Because any woman that you got at home that being your seeds or whatever, just like my old earth was an earth. But that just means the one that being your seed. You got to make her a queen. Mentally, her God-given right is to be the earth. She reproduced. But, like I said, if we get 1,500 guards and we get 500 sisters at $20 a piece, we got $40,000, nation. You see that? 2,000 people at $20 a piece, we got $40,000. Okay? And just like all, see everybody, you gotta watch the language. If I say organization, oh no, we ain't this, we ain't that. But we gotta have some type of structure in order for us to make things work. You can't have chaos and expect something to work. So you need that leadership amongst us to get it done. So now, after this has been fulfilled, not only we moving in the direction of the historical spot, and a lot of y'all might, because I heard the grant thing and all that, I don't know how it was presented to y'all, but these was just the steps and moving in the right direction. Okay? So now with all this covered, the next step was that we produce a builder's bill fund, foundation. Just like the churches or anybody, and they can say, oh, we rejected this, but they get it, once again, done! So now, we got 3 packages, just like they do in their structure. Okay? We got a bronze package. A bronze package says that everybody that supported the nation 1 year, 365 days, that you got to donate $20. You understand? That's the bronze package. Then you get a gold package. You understand? That's $50 to $100. Then you got a platinum package. That's $500 to $1,000. Now, do y'all think that under those conditions and that structure, that it would take us that long to raise $500,000 or $1 million? I don't think so. I think we would really be able to do it. But the reality is right now is that we're at the door. Boom, 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 boom. And I brought this up to all those brothers clearly. And me and Beloved discussed this something where I said, yo, God, I'm with you. We're going to make this thing peace. I said, but there's one thing, God, that you held responsible for. And this is sooner than later. You want that deed. If any of y'all sitting in this audience, anybody that's going to get this on Zoom, can't understand what I'm saying, then something is wrong with you. The deed says everything. We came this far. Why would we come this far? And then now, the one thing that says that that school and land is ours is not put in our possession. All that de facto talk and all that, that's administration to administration. Policies can cancel out. Legislation and law don't go nowhere. Because policies go from administration to administration. Just like the president has executive power. But executive law only stays in law as long as he got what? The power. If he go out of office and whatever he did for us under executive law is not been made into legislative law, is which when it becomes an actual law, then the next president that get in can automatically demolish. Cancel it out. So, I can say for last with all of this, and as everybody know, I've been saying the whole time I've been up here building, I ain't see what went on earlier here today. I didn't physically see it, but I seen it through my mind. When the brothers started getting up here building, I said, they done did something here again. But like I said, if we agree on something, word is bond. If I give you my word, then I'm giving you my life. Because I will give my life before my word fails. This is why when individuals come along, no, word of God. Where's wrong, God? Where's wrong, God? Your word is your born automatically. If you say your word is born too many times to me, I know something is wrong with you. You're not. You trying to cover something up. You trying to convince me. You don't have to convince me when the truth is the truth. And like I said, they may agree with me, they may not like me, they may anything. But I'm going to make sure that when I get up here, that you see the truth. At least coming from me. Master equality. I can't speak for nobody else. But I know that I got an obligation from learning this correctly, that we must bring all things together. So once again, all y'all go back, once the God posted, and sit down and start analyzing these things these individuals say out their mouth. Not today, but yesterday, the year before that, the year before that, and so forth and so on. Because that's how you're going to determine whether that individual is a truth teller or whether that individual is a liar. I don't want to have the weight of the school on my shoulders. I ain't scared of nothing, but I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that. You know why? Because if I take on all that weight and I fail, I should hope somebody in this audience will knock my head off. Especially if I did something wrong. And I'm not promoting violence, so I'm not saying knock a person's head off and mean you gotta go and kill them. But I'm saying in reality that if you think that you're all wise and powerful enough to make a decision for a whole nation, depending on, and see with me, like I said, I hear rhetoric all places. I hear it all the time. People want to justify, you know what I'm saying? You know, brothers out of town, oh, y'all being religious.